Hey guys, Dan Leslie, Abnormal Outdoors again. Been a while, guys. Yep, a lot of problems with computer software, computer issues, camera issues, blah, blah, blah. So this is a good video to get started with. So we're going to be back out and start doing videos again. That's pretty nice. I was contacted by a company to want to try out their fire starters and their ferro rod. And the company name is Bigfoot Bushcraft. And they were kind enough to send me that. Let me get you up close here. See that? It comes in a pretty nice tin. They sent me the tin, about 50 fire starters. And I don't even have them all packed in there. You guys can see. And they wanted me to try them, give me an opinion on them. Now you guys know I'm a tinder junkie. You know, after I fell in the river, and it was ice on the river, I learned to carry a lot of good tinder with me. Found out that, you know, the small things that you wear around your neck, my hands got too bad. And it's really good to have a fire starter. Now here's Southwest Ohio. We're into May right now. This is our springtime, ton of rain, everything is wet. Very hard to get a fire starter. So I said, well, you know, I've had these for a couple days now and I want to get out, shoot a video on them. I want to try them to see if they're worth anything. They were, when you get them out of the package, you can see them, they're pink. And they are some kind of form of petroleum or something, because they say it's a natural product, and you cannot smell the petroleum on them, but they're hard. You guys can hear that. They're a hard-based product, but you cannot smell them. I mean, that's kind of weird. I mean, I've put cotton balls of Vaseline and I've made my own fire starters before, and usually you can smell the mineral spirits in there or whatever else you're trying to put on there. But these smell really good. I was shocked. And the whole time we're sitting here talking, one of them is down here floating in the water, if you can see. And we'll get to that right here, but you guys know how important it is. It's the hardest thing to find if you're not carrying it and it's dried out, is super fine tinder to take a spark. When we're using a ferro rod or flint and steel, or even a burning lens, which is a magnifying glass, we all need that really good fine tinder to catch the spark. Only the cigarette lighter creates a flame immediately, and so we don't have to worry about that. The rest of our fire lighting ability has to have some form of spark, and then we have to take it in the tinder and blow it into a flame. Fire starters will take the spark, and they'll go to flame by themselves. So that's a key. Now, in an emergency, you know, if you're coming up and you're lost, and you know the tinder's hard to find, you're starting to get stressed out, and you know, if you had these in your pack, surely they'll help to get you a fire. Especially here in Ohio, it's been raining for the last 3 days, thunderstorms, torrential gully washers. So a lot of hard tinder today is hard to find. I'm not surrounded by pines or a lot of cedar trees. But it can be done, and I've done it a lot. But there's nothing wrong with carrying a backup fire starter. And these things, one weighs nothing, I don't know. I mean, the whole tin and can is only a few ounces. So, you know, I really liked them. They were okay. I mean, they're pretty good. I wasn't sure I liked them, a lot of fire starters. But what they recommend you to do is to open these up and start twisting. And twist them and try to tear them apart. What you're doing, I'm going to give you a close-up of that. See how it turned into the cotton part of it? You see that? And that's what you need. That's what you need for the ferro rod to catch a spark. I tested these. They said it'd give about one of these sticks will give about 5 minutes burn time, and they are correct. It'll stay lit. Now I was out here in Ohio, excuse the wind noise, but it's pretty windy, and I got 5 minutes of burn time out of these. So let me get the camera switched around here, down here, and get you a view of what's going on down here in the water and stuff, and we'll get these things lit up. Okay guys, back here now, you can tell still floating one. I've got them tore apart right here. And this is the ferrule rod they sent me. And you know, everybody knows I'm a pretty big guy. And I like my 6-inch ferrule rod. This is probably roughly 4 inches. And they sent it on a piece of paracord, which right now I could tell I would probably change this out to orange. That's just me. I got that from Blackie Thomas just because if I drop these, they're going to match what's on the ground. So you need the orange on there. Just my tip. This is kind of the standard scraper that you can buy. It's got like a little tool on here and serrations, a little measuring thing in metric. Not bad. It works good. The magnesium they put in this, magnesium whatever in a ferrocerium rod, this one does pretty good. All ferrule rods are not equal, but it seems to be doing good. And it's still brand new. I like to get mine. There we go. Get all that paint and stuff off of it, make it work good. So let's go ahead and light one of these. You could probably get easily 4 to 6 fires out of a little bitty one if it's not extreme conditions. You can see, yeah, that didn't take. It lit pretty good. And guys, I'm fighting the wind, and they tell you to really open this up. And this stuff's hard. It would be, I know it would be harder. What I found to do on these is take the tool they're giving you, a scraper tool. I just bust them up. I can imagine these, how stiff they are below zero. That wax, whatever wax they're using, will get harder and harder. So I really want to shred that up like that. That's what I should have done, and it'll start fire. You guys can see it started on its own pretty good. So now let me get on off my paint. There we go. That's me, guys. I'm trying to look through the camera lens and do this at the same time. But you can see it took off pretty good. But that was my tip. On their videos, I looked at their videos, and I know it's pretty much windproof, but it's so high wind right now today, guys. I would always protect my fire anyway. But they cut it with their knife lengthwise, and they opened it up and pulled it. And I suggest if you never have to use a knife on a small task like this because of risk of cutting yourself, don't do it. So I like their tool. I was playing around with their tool, and I'm using that point like that to stab into it and rip it up, because remember, fire loves chaos. We know that. So the better I can get it all different ways and everything, the better it will be. And you can see now inside this is cotton, but it still has a coating on it. Like I said, it doesn't smell when you open it up. It's kind of weird. But you can see that's pretty good. That would be enough to dry off stuff. One of these at a time, you know, like I said, 5 minutes, you should have enough dry sticks, you know, broken off to get a decent fire going with this. So what we're going to do is we're going to move that out of the way. Get it over here, because that log is definitely soaking wet that I'm sitting on. We're going to set that aside, and we're going to pull this one out of the water. And of course you would be shaking it off, but whatever wax they're using, sorry about that, it's my phone. You know, it didn't take anything. Like I said, I take the thing, start opening it up. Just go at it, man. Just tear it up. You want it to go crazy. The only thing I see that I like out of this product, I mean, it does really light good, even though I don't look like I know what I'm doing sometimes, but it does light pretty good. I was playing with these off camera and didn't have a problem one out of them. But when you go, it's different when you're on camera. You guys know that. So I'm trying to really aggravate this thing and really tear it up. And that way I'm not using a knife. If your hands, here in Ohio we get below zero. If I did go in the river, the drawback is this is small. And it's hard to get your hands to work when it's super cold. I would like to see one of these the length of this ferrule rod. About a 1/2 inch around, 3/4 inch around. That would be my emergency. I could break open with my big hands and go after it. But you can see that it's still burning. Put that on there. Now you can see how easy that lit. You guys got that in camera. There you go, I got 2 of them lit. Let's get a little crazy with this. Well, I just rolled it off into the water. Daggone, I'm in a survival situation. And I got it all opened up and I rolled it off my log into the water. So of course I'm gonna try to blow it off, wipe it off, get all the wetness I can get off of it. I don't think these things were designed for that, but we're gonna see today. So I'm gonna get back in there, reopen everything up. Man, the cotton's wet. Oh no, I'm in trouble, right? But we're gonna see how good these really are. You guys can see, man, I'm tearing this stuff up. You can see I shredded it pretty good. You guys see that, where am I at on camera? There you go. Now I re-shredded that. I put it out in the water. It rolled off my log. I'm in a bad situation, I'm cold. Will it relight? It's gonna try to, remember I got that cotton wet inside. Come on, baby, come on. Look at that, look at that. Now you guys just seen me put that out in the fire. They didn't design that. They designed it to be sealed up until you used it. But stuff like that, if we don't test, we don't know. So I put that out in the fire. You can see the other one just went out. And you can see this big chunk right here. That thing gets going pretty good. We should be okay. So, my opinion on this. I think it's a good product. I think it's a great product, to be honest with you. I think it's, they give you a nice tin. Plenty of fire starters. I think you have to order them separate. I looked on their website. The tin is different from the fire starter. If you just want the fire starters, throw in your pack. And then the fire steel is different. They're kind enough to contact me, email me. Wanted to see what I thought about that, give an honest opinion about it. You guys know I do a ton of knife reviews. Really don't hold nothing back. I said the only thing I'd change, I really do like the handle. It gives you, because my hands are so big, I like something big to grip on. It's a little short for me, and that's fine because I'm so big. You can see I can use it pretty good. I'm just also accustomed to 6-inch ferro rods. What I like about this, I would change the lanyard out, just to orange. We talked about that. Like I said, down the road, I would love to see one of these in one big size. You can see how little, how they're about an inch and a half long. Let me see if I can get you on camera. Probably 1/4 inch round. And they're nice. They're nice when it's dry and it's warm out, and it ain't bad. But you can see, if I could have that, length of that, 3/4 inch round where I can get my hands on it. When your hands are froze, it'd be a good thing. So, I'm really liking this product. This would be back as my emergency kit, guys. Everybody knows on my channel I love flint and steel. That's my thing. I'm a tinder junkie. But this is when it gets serious, guys. This is when the fire starters really get serious on this. It's because that's when you really need them. Me and Blackie was down at the river the other day and everything's soaking wet. It's nice to have fire starter. Even though we didn't use it, it's nice to have them for backup. So there you go. Let me get the camera up here, guys, and we'll do a little talk. Okay, I can sit back now and talk. Now, like I said, in conclusion, is this worth it? Yeah, it's worth the money. It's a pretty decent quality little product. They put a lot of thought into the fire starters because I've run some and it's proprietary. They're mixed design. Usually you'll smell all the chemicals in them. You don't. It smells good, really. I mean, it's really faint, so it's good. That means when you store them in your pack and it's 90 degrees, you're not going to open your pack and smell all this petroleum product coming out. You leave your pack out in the sun, the wax will probably melt when it gets over 100 degrees. But I don't think it's going to make your whole pack smell like petroleum. 2, It's a good product. It lights up pretty good. I really like it. Now you've seen what I did to it. Wasn't designed for it. Let's take it to the extreme. 3, ferro rod, very good sparks. All ferro rods are not the same. We know that. You can get some cheap ones that don't do good. I'm trying to look at the camera and make sure I'm in to do this, but it's doing good. You're getting shards of molten metal off this. The tin, because they're upright, you know, the tin has to be that tall to get them sit. I would like to see probably carrying 8 or 10 of these where they're laid flat in a tin, just to make it lay flatter in the kit, like an out-towards tin, laying flat. You know, I think that would be a good option for these. That way you can lay them flat in there, find a tin that they just fit in. Just take it up a little bit of bulky on the tin, you know, for my haversack, my small packs. Big pack, no problem. I got a problem with that. So, guys, I hope you appreciate this video. And I want to thank every one of you out there for liking and subscribing and sharing my videos. Guys, I just want to tell you, I'm back. I'm back shooting videos. We got a new camera on the way. It hasn't got here yet, but we're coming back. So guys, I'll put the link to this, to the description of Bigfoot Bushcraft. Right there it is. Look them up. It's bigfootbushcraft.com. I'll put the link in the description of my video. Thanks for liking, sharing, and subscribing. And guys, stay tuned. We got a lot coming on, man. So stay tuned to the channel. Thanks, guys. Daggone, guys, I about forgot, man. Hey, if you get hooked up with Bigfoot Bushcraft and you're looking at their stuff, I will have I think it's 15% off. It's a discount code, guys. If you use it, run through my name, the code will be in the description. Okay, and that'll help save a little money because things are tight. You know that in the bushcraft world. So almost forgot about the 15% discount code. Thanks, guys. Keep watching. Stay tuned. Bye.